And Debora Patta joins me now, and she is in Tel Aviv. Debora, it's really great to see you. We've been talking all day about this ceasefire holding, and since you're on the ground in Tel Aviv, what are you seeing? Is it true? Is this ceasefire holding at this point?
Well, it had a shaky start, Caitlin, but that's not unusual for warring sides. You know, I was here when Israel and Lebanon reached a ceasefire at the end of last year after nearly 2 months of war. And that, too, was the same. It was very fragile. There were missteps. There was finger-pointing. But it held, and this one appears to be holding as well. Israel has already lifted all restrictions, life slowly going back to some sense of normality. And there were already reports that Israel was running low on defensive weapons. So they probably could not have gone on fighting at this intense level for a very long time. And Iran was also looking for a way out. Even before the U.S. bombed its main nuclear site, it probably needed to save face after that, which is why they launched that attack on an American airbase in Qatar. But remember, there were no casualties. It seemed fairly contained as a response. And I think Iran didn't really want a regional war. So probably both sides will try and make this hold. And now, you know, after 12 days of war, 28 people dead in Israel, hundreds dead in Iran. We don't have a definite death toll yet. It's back to where we started before this war, trying to seek a diplomatic solution, Caitlin.
And we'll see if one is ultimately reached. I mean, meanwhile, we're talking about Iran, but I don't want to lose sight of the Israel-Gaza war. What is the latest with Gaza?
Well, obviously, attention has been diverted away from Gaza while this war has been raging on. The United Nations today said that it hopes the ceasefire between Iran and Israel will lead to a similar ceasefire in Gaza, but that's going to be a lot harder. I mean, that's been going on for over 20 months. There are still hostages being held there, and the humanitarian crisis is sinking into an even greater catastrophe. Now, some aid is getting in, very little. It's not nearly enough. It's a drop in the ocean. And almost daily, there are reports of people being killed trying to get to food. Now, these people are starving, which is why they head to these limited number of distribution points run by the Gaza Humanitarian Fund. And the United Nations' Philip Lazzarini said today that this newly created so-called aid mechanism is an abomination that humiliates and degrades desperate people. He called it a death trap that's costing more lives than it is saving. And in fact, just today, over 70 people were killed in Gaza, according to its Ministry of Health, and at least 50 of those, Caitlin, were simply trying to get food.
Well, Debora, so much going on in the world, and I know you are covering so much of it for us from where you are in Tel Aviv tonight. Thank you so much for your reporting.